Welcome to another episode of Ben and Jon Do Cars. This week
we are looking at the E36 M3 Evo. What a treat!
Let's do it! There's Peggy.
Hello. We're gonna go have some fun. So today,
woohoo!
we once again we've been treated by some lovely people. This time it's James from Cotswold Vehicle Services. More about him in a minute. He's given us the keys to his lovely E36 M3 Evo.
Oh,
the 3.2, not the 3 litre.
This is a very nice car.
Do you know what?
What?
I'll tell you what.
What then? Tell me what.
Do you remember I used to have that E46 320 coupe?
Yeah, you're getting like flashbacks.
Oh mate, I'm getting serious vibes. It's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a completely different car. A, it's an M3, not a 320, and B, it's an E36, not an E46, but it feels exactly the same.
Yeah.
So we're out on a Sunday afternoon around North Wiltshire.
People everywhere. The M3 comes with 6-cylinder, straight 6.
3.2?
3.2.
I don't know this for sure. I think it's about 320 brakes, something like that. 300, it's over 300 anyway.
So the M3s came in a few different engine specs. This is a 3.2. There was a 3 litre, and I believe there was also a 2.8.
I think that was only the Americans.
And that only had about 240 brake horsepower.
Wah, wah, wah.
Unlucky for some, hey?
Hey.
So this engine is the highest spec one you can get in the M3 of this age.
The E36 now is doing the same thing the E30 did about 6 or 7 years ago. It's just skyrocketing in value. Now James, the owner of this car, he bought this 7 years ago when they were rock bottom on the prices. He paid £3,500 for this car.
It's mental.
7 years ago, and that was in like reasonably good, you know, used but not tatty condition. And just through maintaining it, he's had to rebuild the Vanos, I think. He said he went to the Nürburgring last year, so before he went out there, he redid all the suspension and everything. But basically, other than the Vanos, I think all he's done to it is just consumables and servicing and stuff. I mean, it's worth 10 grand all day long now.
Absolutely.
Because E36 M3s are worth that money now.
And don't get me wrong, this isn't a minter. Like, it's nice. I mean, it's been well maintained in terms of the engine, the components and everything like that. The outside, the exterior, the paintwork looks nice, but when you get a little bit closer, you do notice a few rust patches. But saying that, there isn't much to be done, and James has plans to do it. So once he does do it, this thing's going to be at the higher end of the price bracket for these cars.
Yeah, so a couple of years, once this has had a respray and all the rust has been taken out of it, this thing's going to be worth 15
plus,
probably 20 grand in a couple of years. In percentage terms, it would have gone up fucking
395.
500%.
Whoa!
Madness, mate.
Madness! Okay, so interior check. Let's have a look around here. What I love about it is that it's got a black roof lining. I know that sounds really simple, but you don't get that in many cars, and you start to see that in like newer Audis and BMWs and things. They start putting these black roofs in, but there was a period where you didn't see them in any cars. And it's also got full grey leather with the M colours on the seat embroidered in, which is really nice. I mean, the cockpit, the way it's styled, it's obviously very 90s. This car's 97, and it kind of, yeah, it looks old school. It is old school, but I mean, it's still soft touch, which is nice. Steering wheel.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything looks like the buttons aren't worn or anything like that, and I mean, yeah, it looks alright.
It looks alright. It's a nice interior. The materials, although they look a bit dated now, they still feel like good quality. Seats quite comfy. Feels sporty enough in here. But you don't buy an M3 for the interior. Actually, you kind of do buy an M3 for the interior.
Yeah, there is elements of that. I mean, the M3 is an all-round package, isn't it? It's a fast, sporty, comfortable, executive. It's not deliberately out and out built for racing, it's not out and out built for cruising, it's a bit of a middle ground but with a lot of power and a lot of comfort.
Good news everyone,
it's got aircon!
Very hot today and the aircon is ice cold, so that's
dude.
Top marks of the M3 already for that. These M3s love to rev.
Oh yes.
There it goes. Over 4,000, she really picks up.
Yeah, you feel that torque there.
Silky smooth, really, really nice. And like every BMW I've ever been in, it is deceptively quick. It doesn't feel like a rocket ship, but I just looked at the speedo and we were going much faster than I thought we were.
I just noticed that as well.
Oh, turning is great. Throttle response is great.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds fantastic.
Oh, sounds amazing!
It really, the urgency gets ramped up as soon as you go above about 4,500 RPM. It really starts to gain momentum after that. That is lovely. Can you feel that from the passenger seat?
Yeah.
That is really nice. Crazy, but... Oh, do you know what?
Oh, it's a nice driver's car, this.
Front to rear balance is fantastic. It feels rear driven, but it's not intimidating. I don't feel like the back end's going to step out on me. Oh, it's just lovely.
So I've always wanted to go in an M3, and I've always had a little soft spot for the E36. And laugh at me as much as you will, but I always had a little soft spot for the convertible.
Really?
Yeah, just because the back of it looked like a yacht. That has since passed, and like when James messaged us saying, "Hey guys, do you guys want to come and see my E36 M3?" It was just like, holy moly, yes!
Yes, we definitely want to do.
Of course we want to come and see that, dude. Thank you.
The M3 is the benchmark.
It really is, isn't it? Okay, so when you talk about a fast coupe,
oh, it sounds so good. Sorry to interrupt.
It's alright, it's alright. You always think of the M3, don't you? Always. Well, I know I do.
I do as well. It is the daddy. Oh, it's so smooth. And yeah, there we go. Starts to pick up.
Yes. Oh, dude, the noise of this thing is so nice.
Gears are actually quite long. They're longer than I thought they were going to be.
Okay.
Like, so for example, second gear.
What we doing?
We'll do
4,000?
4,000 at about 40. So the gears are relatively long, but not too long. That means that sixth gear is really nice. You can cruise around all day in sixth, no problem whatsoever. Because it's naturally aspirated, obviously, it doesn't feel that torquey. It's quite a big displacement engine, 3.2, but it's a revvy engine. It's a racy little engine, so you don't get an awful lot low down. But that's not what it's all about. That's the Harman Kardon speaker system.
Very nice.
90s Harman Kardon speaker system.
Yeah, but that's still probably better than your car. It's definitely better than your car. You can actually hear it.
Yeah. Right, okay, we're on a good road now. Let's see what we can do. Oh! Yes!
Oh, baby. Oh, God, that power band.
It really picks up.
It does, doesn't it?
High up in the power, in the rev range.
Once you get to about 5.5,
Oh!
you really notice it going, which is awesome.
Such a good car, mate.
Yeah?
This is, right, okay, I can't describe the feeling I'm getting from this car because it's not blowing my mind. It's not shit your pants quick. It's not like, it's not extreme. It's not low sillies. It's not 1,000 horsepower GTR. It's not a 7 Series in terms of luxury in here. It just picks and chooses. Jack of all trade is usually a negative term, but it perfectly fits this car. Yes.
Oh.
It's quick. It's responsive. It's smooth. It's quite quiet in here. Johnny, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Do I have to speak up? But hopefully you can hear me as well. The steering is precise. The gear change is nice. That rhymes.
One thing I've noticed is that when you're going through these bends, quite nice and, you know, giving it some through the bends, there, like this,
Oh,
it's planted. And from the passenger seat, I'm not like smacking my head against the window. I feel really secure in here as well.
oh, it feels rear driven.
So,
So let's pretend for a second it's 1997. Okay. Oasis is on the radio. the full Monty was released in the cinemas. Blair's just been elected. You've got 35-40 grand to spend on a fast, premium, sporty, coupe saloon or whatever. What are your options then? You've got the obvious choice, this E36 M3 Evo. 97 you had the Mercedes C43 AMG. Probably slightly quicker than this in a straight line. Definitely a lot torquier. But, oh my god. 300 brake, but automatic. More of a muscle car slash cruiser than an out and out sports car. So if you're going to be doing a lot of country roads and track driving, you get the M3. If you're going to be doing a lot of motorway miles, you probably get the Mercedes. What other options are there?
Sierra Cosworth, that'll be probably up there with competing with this. Not as fast, granted. 4 cylinders, so missing 2 cylinders. Heavily turbocharged, however, and did come with the rear-wheel drive and the 4-wheel drive variants. Yep. So depending on what you're into, that is a competitor for it. I personally love the Cosy because what it kind of stands for, the heritage of the Cosy is awesome. But then again, the M3 is as well. So it's a toughie. Oh, this is lovely.
Oh my god. Oh. Sounds great.
Oh, it does sound great.
Oh, it picks up, doesn't it? I tell you what.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's brilliant. I tell you what. You put your foot down at 2,500, you think, oh, this is all right, but it's not that quick. And then the further you get, the closer you get to the red line,
the more it gives you.
The more it gives you. It loves it. Oh.
Oh yes. Oh, this is great.
It is good, isn't it?
This is awesome. I've jumped into the driver's seat, as you've just seen.
As you just seen.
First time driving an M3, first time really driving this shape BMW, and it's a bloody joy. The rear wheel drive, the way it handles, I mean, it's just lovely. I don't know how to describe it, apart from it's just lovely.
It's weird, isn't it? Yes!
Oh, baby, that's so fucking good. Oh God, yes.
M3! Yes, M3 Evo! M3 Evo! 6 cylinders!
Oh, M3!
Yeah! I'm having fun!
So, we've been out and about in the M3 now for a little while. Been an absolute pleasure. In the corners, the thing is planted, it's responsive, it sounds really, really, really nice. And like Ben alluded to earlier, it's really confidence inspiring, so you can jump in this and really drive it. You know it's going to kind of look after you.
Just the overall balance as a package is awesome.
Yeah.
Like the power is enough for the chassis. You could probably throw a bit more power at it and the chassis would still manage, but it's still comfortable. And yeah, like Johnny said, it's completely confidence inspiring. At no point does it feel unpredictable. It's just bloody lovely. Like, it's just really, really nice.
An absolute pleasure. Oh yeah, she's a lovely car. Oh yes. So we're on the way back from shooting the E36 M3 Evo. Massive shout out to James Robertson from Cotswold Vehicle Services for letting us drive his car. Thank you so much. We both really enjoyed it. M3 is like an iconic car for both of us, for a lot of people. And it was the first time we've driven an M3, so it was a little bit special for us. So thank you so much.
Yeah, on that note, if you, his company, Cotswold Vehicle Services, they basically do any servicing and repairs for anything, literally from a Fiesta up to exotics. He does a lot of Ferraris and Aston Martins and stuff as well. So if you're based near Tetbury, look at Cotswold Vehicle Services. I'll put a link in the description below. Check it out if you need any work done. So thank you very much to James. Really, really appreciate it. It was well good fun.
Loved it.
Loved it. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Ben and Jon Do Cars. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the M3 video. Like, subscribe, share, all that usual good stuff. And now check out bjdocars.com for your official t-shirts and merchandise. Thank you. Peace.